Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in Ungol. But now that we have finished our quests in Rat Duath, we're ready to move on to the next location in Minas Morgul. That's gonna be Estolad Lân. But for that, we need to go back to Mablung, the orc camp that we cleared last episode, the second to last episode. So yeah, we had already cleared this camp, but we need to go back there in order to advance this quest, and then, well, get to Estolad Lân, which in turn will send us to the next set of quests. But that reminds me as well that we have here the Black Book of Mordor, find the Bridge of Gúliant over the Morgoldwyn. Come on. I think the bridge is broken, so I think we'll need to do the bridge from over here. Oh my god, what? Let us do this vector to Estolad Lân in the meantime. If by any case, well, we will need to come back here, I guess, to advance the Black Book of Mordor. But the good thing about unlocking Estolad Lân is that then we can focus on the Stable Master and make this a little bit faster. The thing is that Estolad Lân, the quests in there will send us to Cirith Ungol. But I think after we advance the Black Book of Mordor, that will send us directly into Minas Morgul. So that's not, well, it's not the time for that yet. So maybe, yeah, maybe we can just remove the Black Book of Mordor. It's been a long time since we advanced it, and it's gonna be a little bit longer before we go and talk to Faramir, but that's okay. Was too late in trying to avoid them. Mablung is located strategically between Minas Morgul and Cirith Ungol. And that's basically it. So, well, you will remember that when we came to this camp, among other things, we discovered that these orcs are serving Ugrukor, and Ugrukor is planning on taking over Minas Morgul. So I guess that's the news that will bring Amborn in Estolad Lân. I do remember there was a way out from here. That should be enough to take care of these guys. And then we come back, well, we come down from here. And yeah, this should take us right to where we need to be. The weapon aura of Orcsbane fits so well with the overall atmosphere of this place. Kinda surprised. But I do love it. You already knew that. Let's see if we can avoid some of these enemies. We don't need to fight right now. Especially these glooms are annoying with their aura and everything. So yeah, that's not something I want to do right now. But we're about to go back to the main road But of course the bridge is destroyed. So yeah, this is one of the locations Beriathan described. Well, yeah, we can do that. The dark waters of the Morgul will rush beneath the stones of Gúliant. But Faramir isn't hid on the other side, you can barely see him over there. So yeah, that one will have to wait a little bit. Well, for the time being, let us focus on getting to Estolad Lân. I think we'll have our hands full inside this place for the time being, while I figure out what to do with the Black Book. Oh, what do we have here? Hal here. But this is a vector, right?
It gladdens me to see a friendly face on the road.
Yeah, that's a vector. We're gonna avoid that for the time being. We have here Minas Morgul. We have another glowing page.
My Lady Velades, in time of darkness and doubt, I send thee tidings of hope. The war wears on all, and many battles yet lie ahead.
And there's another one in here.
In return, this is my vow, that the Galathrine will tarry in Ithilien. For while growing things endure, with care we can wash the enemy's foulness from the land.
And I think this is the last one we can find on the road. Ah, no, there's actually another one. Cool.
Thy husband Isildur fought alongside mine own before the gates of Minas Ithil. Should we defeat the Shadow, minstrels shall long sing of their valor.
And of course, crossing through here will bring us to North Ithilien. So you will remember last time we were in here, I came all the way to this page. It wasn't usable, of course, we were too low a level, and these works were hit purple and now they are blue. So we've come a long way. Just wanted to show you that, but now that we have arrived at Estolad Lân. So first of all,
Will you hear my
the stable master. We have completed scouting Rat-Duath. So we have a new title, Virtue XP. And it seems that's it. That was quick. Explorer of the Morgul Vale. That was really quick. Anyway, the title. You explored the Rat-Duath in great detail, learning much of the road that passes through Minas Morgul. Yeah, that we did. And 5 LOTRO points. Now... oh, there are so many things to do in here. Now, where is Amborn? Oh, he's here.
This better be important. I am quite busy.
Again we meet as I knew we would. Now that you are here to assist in the task that Faramir has bestowed upon me, I will share it with you. Listen well, my friend. For many days I worked to keep South Ithilien safe, and I have not abandoned that task. Indeed, my work here has, as it is continuing, aimed at preservation of those lands. But I see now we may need to climb the very mountains of shadow in order to achieve this goal. Okay.
Legolas has requested your assistance with a matter of great importance in Cirith Ungol.
I was asked to send you his way, if you are able. Mablung and a few others have set up camp somewhere in the cliffs, but I do not know how to find the camp myself. Hal here should be stationed on the Morgul road in that area. Just follow it west and you should come across him eventually. He should be able to direct you further. Yeah, we did meet Hal here. And we'll go back to him in just a moment. Well, there are a few more things we can do in here. First of all, these bounties. Let's see if we can do this. The bounty notice rates. What sort of spirit could hate us so much that it seeks to corrupt the very waters we need to rely upon for life and health? The very worst kind, dark waters. These hateful shades have descended upon the rivers of Minas Morgul, and they stare a deadly malaise into the waters, making them quite unfit to drink. Take the time to slay dark waters along the river, and I will reward you for helping clean the waters. And we also have a bounty for works. Seems that's it. The bounty notice reads: where once there was a single large work park prowling the forests near Ratuat, something has changed, and several works have broken off to lead their own smaller packs. These are unafraid to challenge folk on the road, and they can cover a greater distance than before. Hunt these packs and teach them we will not run from them. We will fight. Yeah, I've seen some of those already, but yeah, we will be fighting them. But here we also have the guild leader or the Scholars Guild. So what do we have in here? Minas Morgul, Morgul Vale, Morgul Crests. You'd think an enemy so powerful would be capable of being the slightest bit creative with their naming. Go bring me some records from Minas Morgul, compile your findings in a Morgul pamphlet or something. Alright. Is that a recipe that we need to buy? I think that's the case. Let me double check. Let me double check really quick. Because these quests will allow you to max out the guilds by just completing those quests. But yeah, I don't think I have the recipes. Maybe here? Distillation set, alchemy kit, scrolls, alchemy table. But yeah, we have the 4 recipes that will allow us to max the guild. And let us just do that. Morgul pamphlet, okay. We're just gonna make one of those.
Take heart, allies. I sense a shift in the winds.
How delightfully succinct. Thank you. Now.
Good. You're here.
Oh, this is... How can our enemy be this disorganized and still make life so difficult for us? Look at this. The guild leader wipes a piece of paper in your face. These intercepted orders just say kill 10 men. Heartless strategy. Go find me evidence of a competent leader among the ranks. There has to be one somewhere. Morgul Leadership Analysis Report. There we go.
May Faramir guide us to victory.
How delightfully succinct. Thank you.
What strange climbs these are.
The White Company is asking for a report on what we've learned about what the enemy has been up to in Minas Morgul. I'm far too busy to write it. You do it. How long could it take? So a Morgul report.
Good. You're here.
How delightfully succinct. Thank you. And finally...
This land is scarred, but we may heal it yet.
The leader of the crafting guild says that the best way to relax is with a cup of herbal tea. Ha! The best way to relax is of course my custom blended tincture of relaxation. I take it all the time and I am extremely relaxed always. Brew me several samples to take to our cousin guild so I can show them how wrong they are. I would do it, but my hands are shaking too much from the coffee. Yeah, sure, you got it. Tincture of relaxation. There we go.
May Faramir guide us to victory.
It's not normally that color, but I think this will do nicely. Yeah, otherwise do it yourself. But here we go. We have all these items that we exchange for reputation, and there we go. Honored Master of the Guild with the Scholars Guild. Although, oh my god, where is the guild? right now. I have so many reputation here. Here we go. Now we need to do the same with the Weaponsmith's Guild. But that also means we can get Alchemy Kit, Distillation Set. Well, all the recipes for this tier, basically. Let us take them. You never know when you might need them. And of course we need Gundabad Scholar for that recipe, but I think that's it.
Faramir guide us to victory.
Ah, here we go, Weaponsmith's Guild. So basically the same thing, but with these guys.
You're here.
The guild leader of the Metalsmith's Guild placed an order for a special sword. As one of our finest, I think your work would represent us well to our cousin guild. We will construct this weapon together. Start with the blade, we'll go from there. So, once again... No, that's Metalsmith. No. Weaponsmith. No, but not this one.
But we may heal it yet.
Oh, God. So... It's taking some time, but we are buying them all. Well, there are some housing items in here that are also worth getting. So yeah, it's worth maxing all this out. Alright, so now we go here to the forge. Scrolls of Minas Ithil, Battle Lord and Warden Lore. Okay, housing items, Scholar's Guild. Yeah, okay. But no, Weaponsmith. Now we need to do the blade first. Oh, thankfully I got the ingots for it. Alright.
Good, you're here.
Fine looking blade, friend.
Good, you're here.
A proper pommel will balance out the weight from the blade. Engrave the Metalsmith's Guild insignia on it. It'll be a nice touch. So the pommel.
We will defy the enemy and take back these lands.
This seems simple, but if you get it wrong, you'll throw off the balance of the finished sword. Alright?
What strange climbs these are.
For a leader, a sword is as much a symbol as it is a weapon, though I suppose I don't need to tell that to a friend of King Elessar. The crossguard is a perfect component for weaponsmiths to add embellishment. That sounds really nice. Back to the forge. My god, I'm almost out of ingots.
Good.
Thanks, I'll handle final assembly of the sword.
What strange climbs these are.
Time to make the scabbard. Did you know I once saw a person try to draw a long sword from a scabbard worn on their back? Ridiculous. Alright, I see what you did there.
Take heart, allies. I sense a shift in the winds.
Thanks for making our guild look great in the eyes of our cousins. I wouldn't be surprised if other guild leaders started to ask for their own custom weapons. Glad to help. And with this... Awesome. Now honored master of the guild as well. Finally, we have this maxed out. It's been gnawing at my back for a long time. But yeah, that last part was really nice touch. On one hand, there are a lot of LOTRO characters that wear their swords on their back. So, well, on one hand is addressing that, but on the other hand, it's also it's a common trend in some fantasy works that people will wear the swords on their back. It looks cool, but it's been proven by many people that it's not practical and it's actually quite impossible to draw a sword from your bag unless you have a very peculiar scabbard and help yourself a little bit with special movements. I think the first Witcher game does that, but I haven't seen any other game do that with swords on the back. So yeah, that's what they were doing there. But anyway, now I have no idea where should I go next. Give me just one moment in here because I'm trying to make up my mind. Well, for the time being, I think we can focus on the bounties, the work bounties, and the work bounties and the dark waters. We can do that. Well, we try to decide what to do. Oh, there was another one here, yeah. I see you. Oh, come on. The gloom. Where do we go first? Do we go to Cirith Ungol? Do we go to Minas Morgul? God, I'm so undecisive right now. That's a 124 quest. 125 into the Dead City. It's just that it seems that the game, for the most part, is directing you to Cirith Ungol before you focus your entire attention in Minas Morgul. But there's actually a short portion of the Black Book that will have you go back to Cirith Ungol at some point. So I'm trying to decide what to do. And I truly have no idea what will be best. And of course, lag doesn't make this easier. Oh my god, it's been terrible these past few days. Okay. Any other work pack leader? I remember there were many of them around this place. Why there aren't more of those? Yeah. Here's another one. Okay. Just need one more of those. But also a few more dark waters as well. Okay, the last one for the bounty. Here we go. Awesome. You reminded the work packs that threaten folk traveling through Rad-Duat that theirs is not the only strength in the valley. Alright. Just need one more bounty. Called the Dark Water bounty. Oh, I just realized I didn't buy the recipes after maxing out the Weaponsmith Guild. Need to double check that later, and hopefully I will not forget. What I was thinking about doing is doing both vector quests, like this one. We'll need to, once again, scout the outer wall of Minas Morgul, looking for a way in. Maybe even talking to Faramir, but I'm a little bit confused right now as to what will be the best course of action. But I think we can try and get some of these locations in the outer wall. We are still looking for the Dark Waters in any case. I'm inclined to say let us go to Cirith Ungol and worry about Minas Morgul later, but this scouting job is still worth doing. The wall here is smooth and impossible to climb. We've already been here. There was a rare chest somewhere around here. Here with these Dark Waters. Well, at least we have Dark Waters. Okay, we need to continue scouting the wall. Don't stay behind, Garliff. There appears to be no visible means of entering this tower. Alright. From the looks of it now that I'm also double checking all this, it seems if you so wish, you can skip Cirith Ungol altogether if you're only focused on reaching level 130. There are enough quests for you to do that. I don't know, that's weird. Getting even more confused. The walls here appear too steep for you to scale. Yeah. I can tell. A small hatchway just from the base of this tower.
Now then.
Well, a new travel location. We'll still need to scout a few more places here in Minas Morgul. You know what? I have an idea. Maybe this will work. Because yeah, this is the Gúliant. We came to the bridge from the other side, and this is where Faramir is also waiting. So, I think I have figured this out, even though it's a little bit unintuitive, if you ask me, but I think I have figured this out, yeah. You stumble across a strange seal bearing a mark of war, the seal of Kolos Mazak. How it was placed here remains a mystery. It seems this stone seal was once set in something. Perhaps an answer lies in the dead city of Minas Morgul. We'll get there at some point, just give me a moment. Here we also have Faramir.
I will not say this is a pleasant place, but I know that once it was.
It is good to see you again, Beriathan. I will not say this is a pleasant place, but I know that once it was. This was Minas Ithil, and nowhere else in Gondor could rival its beauty when the Ithilien river sparkled in the moonlight like a vein of silver threaded between dark cliffs. When Isildur came to these shores with his father and brother, he was so taken by the beauty of this valley that he built a citadel beneath the slopes of Akathras, tallest peak of the Efelduath. Minas Ithil he called it, and Barad Kuron, the tower of the crescent moon, rose from its topmost level. But that was long ago, and the Lord of the Nazgul coveted the valley and the citadel shelter within. Twice the Witch King seized the city. The first time he possessed it only until the last alliance of men and elves came south and fought the war that ended the Second Age. Minas Ithil remained under the control of Gondor for centuries, and although it would never again attain the height it had done under Isildur, it drew the imagination of poets, artists and minstrels from all over the kingdom. That all came to a sad end with the second of the Witch King's assaults upon the city. When the Nazgul captured Minas Ithil for the second time, that name could no longer describe the citadel. It became Minas Morgul, the Tower of Sorcery, and so it would stay. The agility one is this one in here. This is a defensive one, but we can still use it to upgrade our gear. Okay.
When I was just a boy, my brother, Boromir, and I had the finest teachers in all of Gondor.
They told us tales of noble Elendil, wise Isildur, and bold Anarion, and our days were spent reenacting their most heroic deeds. But of all these tales, it was the fall of Minas Ithil to the Lord of the Nazgul that most moved my brother's heart. I can still hear his voice recounting it to me on a stormy afternoon, Beriathan, and though the tale is a sad one, the recollection is welcome to me. An army of orcs came to the gates, I can hear him say, but they were met by a hail of stones. The lord of the city, a great captain named Egalmoth, sent out sorties to sow confusion upon the orcs and delay their plans. The Witch King himself sought to breach the gates, but could not. Years before, and at the request of the King of Gondor, the wizard Cudenir placed powerful enchantments upon them, and they held against the Witch King's evil sorceries, but Egalmoth knew his men could not outlast the forces arrayed against them. At dawn of the appointed day, he sounded his war horn and led his men on their mounts through the gates, forming a wedge to drive the enemies to either side of trample underfoot. They rode to the bridge, see the light on their faces as they approach, knowing freedom is near. But it was not be so, for as they neared the Ithilien, the bridge sundered, its pieces falling into the river. Egalmoth could go no further, but he despaired not. He commanded his men to turn their backs to the Ranger River, and they charged once again straight toward York armies and their fell commanders. So died Egalmoth, but the tale of Egalmoth's onslaught fills our hearts with joy even today, for we know that he died in service of Gondor, and so we remember him. Faramir smiles, remembering his brother's love for this tale. Then he sighs wistfully and scuffs the stones with the toe of his boot. The Nazgul had weakened the support of the bridge, so ensuring Egalmoth could not escape that way. Boromir was always quick to point out that it was a strategy they had learned from Isildur, for the son of Elendil had used that very tactic against them when he first escaped Minas Ithil. Theirs was not a mindless evil, Beriathan. Let us be glad they are gone. Yes, the Nazgul are slain with Sauron, but others might still work his evil within the dead city. Out of here, the road climbs up to Minas Morgul. Go there and learn what you can of the situation inside. Defeat whatever foes you find there in memory of the hero Egalmoth, and in memory of my brother too. That was a really nice tale. So what is it about Cudenir? Ah, the gates of the city were enchanted by Cudenir. Oh, that's a nice touch. But one I think proved their undoing. Because, well, the enchantment still persists, I guess, so maybe that's one of the reasons why the city was never retaken. This narrow path leaves you too open for an ambush. We're about to reach the main gate of Minas Morgul. We're really close. And like usual, this one also warrants a picture. The main entrance to Minas Morgul is too heavily guarded for a direct assault. So you say, but I love to prove people wrong. So there we go, the main entrance. Well, you see we have 2 trolls and many foes lie in wait beyond the entrance to the dead city. So we'll need to talk to Damrod, and Damrod is in Egaduyal. Okay. Defeat foes within Minas Morgul. What do we do? Here we have a rare Mordor chest. Oh, come on. Yeah, I know you said it's too heavily guarded for direct assault, but I disagree. Not that tricky for us, at least. Here we have the rare chest of Rad-Duath, and with this we have completed the deed. We have leveled up loyalty. What else do we have? Yeah, some virtue XP and some sigils. That's it. All right. Okay, there we go. We were able to make our way into the city, but this is gonna be a short skirmish, if you will. Just a sneak peek of what we'll find, what we'll face in Minas Morgul. Now, climb the ramp between the second and third tiers in Minas Morgul northwest of the Song House of Lindalirie. I mean, we could technically do that, but I don't know. I thought I had figured this out, but I really don't feel comfortable going all the way up to the third circle so early. So yeah, I think we're gonna focus on Cirith Ungol for the time being, but at least this helped us make our mind. So, first of all, we traveled to Egaduyal. Ah, God, right, that's right.
Let us not tarry.
I think I shouldn't have bound my milestone to this place. Maybe it's better if I keep it in here.
Now then.
You have returned from patrolling the outer wall of Minas Morgul. What have you found? You tell Damrod of the small hatch you discovered at the base of one of the towers. I believe this may be our best option for entering the city. The tower is called Barad Angarth. Our scouts have spied orcs patrolling the very top of the tower, and when night blankets the vale, they have seen the flicker of firelight in the windows. We should expect some resistance inside, but I think they will be unprepared for our attack. Quickly, let us gather what is needed and prepare to take hold of Barad Angarth. Okay, but that, yeah, for that we'll need to go back to the location itself. So yeah, I stand by what I said. It's better focusing on Cirith Ungol for the time being, even if that means backtracking a little when the Black Book of Mordor takes us there. Oh, I forgot to fight the Dark Waters. That's what I was going back there in the first place. Oh. Ah, jeez. Well, the good thing is now that we have unlocked the Stable Master, we can safely travel between all these locations in Minas Morgul. I mean, we could easily go and hunt Dark Waters if that was our intention. Oh, this looks great in here. Before the clouds block the sunlight. But yeah, the approach looks really nice. In its own way, of course. There is Hull here, but I really want to complete the bounty because I know myself and I know if I don't do this right now, I will forget about it. Give me a couple minutes, Hull here. This is not gonna take long. All right. We'll just be missing one of these Dark Waters, please. Just one more. There should be one here by the bridge. Because I know the location of another one, but need to backtrack a little bit more. Yeah, this being a backtrack heavy episode, and I wasn't expecting that. My kingdom for a Dark Water, please. Okay, I see it. Thank God, it wasn't that far, all things considered. There we go. At the suggestion of a bounty posted in Rad-Duath, you defeated Dark Waters along the river. The poster of the bounty believed this would help to cleanse the waters, making them safe to drink, but you believe the corruption lies deeper. Whatever role the Dark Waters played in tainting the river, theirs was not the only source of the foulness that grips it. Yeah, we had already discovered that as well. Don't fall. Don't fall! Oh. I was just trying to get a look of this loop. I wasn't sure if maybe there was something else in here, like a page. Something like that, but it seems it was all for naught. Good thing though, that we have our master. A lifesaver. Okay, let us talk to Hal here now. I think we are ready.
I see Legolas's call has reached you.
Hal here waves as you travel down the road. He smiles as you approach. Greetings, Beriathan. I see Legolas's call has reached you.
It gladdens me to see a friendly face on the road.
Greetings, Beriathan. It gladdens me to see a friendly face on the road. Legolas has asked for you. He is waiting at Mablung's camp just ahead. To reach it, just take this pass behind me and head up the straight stair. Be warned, if you are headed into Cirith Ungol, there will be many stairs and steep climbs in your future. And of course, there's the spiders. Many spiders. He shivers at the thought and bids you farewell. An arachnophobic, it seems. Nothing against it. I know there are a lot of people who suffer from that. So I imagine you are struggling a lot coming in here. Don't you worry, Hal here. I'll take it from here. You can just go back and try to do something else if you so choose. We have unlocked a new deed as well. Quests in Cirith Ungol. That's 20 quests. So that seems good. Good so far. Gotta find the stair, make our way up to the camp. Okay, here we go. And we have an ancient page. Scouting Cirith Ungol. 8 locations. It's gonna be cool. So, the page. You have found what appears to be a page of a letter. It seems quite ancient, written in an elvish script with a deft hand on paper that should have long ago decomposed. Perhaps you can find other pages in Cirith Ungol and complete the story.
Even to share the grace of your thoughts would be a bond to me. But I dare no such risk.
Oh, here we have the way into Cirith Ungol. Oh, the straight stair. Aptly named, of course, but looks amazing. The straight stair climbs into the heights. Yeah, I can tell. How long does this climb? I wonder. I'm not sure. My memory is a little hazy, but did Tolkien say how many steps were on this stair? Because if that's the case, you can be sure the LOTRO team has added that exact number of steps, but I don't remember if he did. Legolas waves to you as you approach the camp. So, well, first of all, the stable master. Second of all, the milestone just in case. And there we go.
Welcome to Cirith Ungol. I have much unfinished business to manage here, and I would appreciate the help of a skilled and trusted friend such as you.
When we last left the tower of Cirith Ungol, it was besieged by spiders. If the Gurshwil failed to reinforce the garrison, the tower might fall to the spiders, and that would unleash the spiders upon Gorgoroth and perhaps the larger world. I have heard no reports of spider activity beyond Lingris, so perhaps the orcs prevailed. We will have to investigate. There is also the matter of the Mirkwood spiders. When my father faced our old enemy Phantomel, she said that all of her daughters had left her. We suspect that they may have come here at the call of their true mother. Finally, we must discover if Unquetari yet lives. As valiant as Master Samwise is, I do not believe she would have succumbed to such a small wound, though it was inflicted by a courageous heart. She is ancient and powerful. There is much to do. We should begin by questioning the Rangers of Ithilien. They have begun scouting the area and may already have some answers to our many questions. Let us do that then. grab a picture of the rangers now that we're here. We're venturing into Cirith Ungol. Oh, there's a page in there in case you haven't seen it. That's good, alright. Picture of Legolas. Another picture of the rangers at the camp. Okay. Good enough.
Our goal in Cirith Ungol is to try to establish a knowledge of any threats to Ithilien that may still exist in this place.
Greetings, Beriathan. How have you fared since our last meeting? I am certainly glad for the help of Legolas and yourself. You are among the most skilled Warden I have ever met. Our goal in Cirith Ungol is to try to establish a knowledge of any threats to Ithilien that may still exist in this place. Specifically, where the spider presence is, their numbers, and if the orcs have any forces here. Indeed, despite Shelob's apparent defeat, we have already established that the spiders linger still. As of yet, we have found no evidence of Shelob herself, living or dead, but have found many of her brood. We know not the situation in the tower. I sent some rangers to approach as close as they could to it, which is not especially close, for the path is treacherous and spider infested. They reported they could detect little orc activity on the side of the tower. I do not know if they have simply moved the garrison closer to Doramart, or if they have abandoned the tower entirely. We also noticed when we set up camp here that someone, likely an Uruk based on the size of the prints, had passed this way very recently, heading east toward the tower. Mirthel and Gladir may have more information for you.
In several places we found sets of footprints, like that of men both in shape and size that seemed to disappear mid-stride.
Good to see you again, Beriathan. I am afraid I have little time to catch up. We have come to a dangerous place and there is much to be done. I can share what information I have. There is very little spider presence on the west side of Cirith Ungol, which does not surprise me as we believe they are mainly coming from Cirith Ungol itself. However, we have found one puzzling thing for which I have no explanation. In several places, we have found set of footprints, alike that of men both in shape and size, that seem to disappear mid-stride. The others are speculating that they sprouted wings and flew. I am not sure I believe that, but it is certainly worth looking into. See if you can find some of these footprints to the northwest.
The spider presence is dense to the east, as expected. They continuously flow out of Cirith Ungol like a foul stream.
Greetings, Beriathan. How have you fared since the Battle of the Blackgate? I have done some scouting myself and can tell you what I saw. The spider presence is dense to the east, as expected. They continuously flow out to Cirith Ungol like a foul stream. Among them are also several horrible varieties of Dreadbeak. None of this is surprising, but in the northeast I found a forest completely overwhelmed by webs, and a large brood of spiders that seem to be separating themselves from the ones in Cirith Ungol. Make of that what you will.
Interesting. I am glad to have such skilled rangers at our disposal. They have saved us a great deal of time.
You relate to Legolas all of the information the rangers shared with you. Interesting. I am glad to have such skilled rangers at our disposal. They have saved us a great deal of time. Legolas's attention briefly drifts away as he considers all you have said. Several mysteries now need to be unraveled. Why did the Uruk-hai pass this way? Did they come from the city or somewhere else? If they were headed to the tower, does that mean the pass from the east is no longer accessible to them? What are these spiders that sequester themselves from the others? What do these strange footprints mean, where men can suddenly disappear mid-stride? We have much to consider and much ground to cover.
I would like to begin with these mysterious winged men.
Alright, so as you see here, we are ready to begin our journey into Cirith Ungol, but there are a lot of things that we can do and a lot of quests that we can pick in here, so I think it's better to leave all that for the next one. For the time being though, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.